Hello and welcome to this tarot reading. Today we're going to be seeing what kind of energy do you give off, or how do other people see you. So over here we have pile number 1 with this crystal. Pile number 2 with the agate. Pile number 3 with this shell. And pile number 4 with the red jasper. So pick your pile and you're gonna find the timestamps in the description below. I hope you enjoy this reading. And hello pile number 1, if you picked this clear quartz crystal, then this reading is for you. So let's see how people see you. So as I was shuffling, this card popped up, which is a win-win outcome is forecast. So right away, I see that people see you as someone who's very fair, someone who doesn't like injustice and always plays by the rules. You're someone who's very balanced as well, and you're a team player. In any situation, you don't just take or give, you give and take, and more to give. You're a very giving person. Over here we have the Six of Pentacles. And you can see how this person is holding the scales, just like in this card. You can see 2 scales over here, which shows that people see you that you're very fair and giving. This person's giving to those people. You're not just giving with your resources, but also your advice. I feel like people see you as a very healing person, a person who they go to for advice, and people want to be on your team because you're a very good team player. Over here I see that people also see you as intelligent and just, and someone who has boundaries, and they put their foot down when something they don't like is happening. So yes, you're nice and you're giving, but you're not a pushover. I see over here that you could be a Libra or a Gemini or an air sign in general. And I feel like people see you as someone who's very optimistic, very happy, very larger than life and charismatic. And I also think people view you as someone who's changeable. So you could be a little bit more to the emotional side, as in you're very sensitive, and you could be a mutable sign like a Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Virgo, because these signs are the signs that always are changing, and they don't like, staying in one place for too long, and they're not very stubborn people, I think people see you as that. People view you as hardworking and dependable. What else? I feel like people see that you're a very light person, like you have light energy when you enter a room. Some people when they enter a room, they're just very heavy, like when you're talking to them, they just feel a bit depressing, or like, they're just have heavy energy. I don't know how to explain it, but you're not like that. You're very light. You're very easy to talk to, easy to be around, which is really nice. I think people see you as delicate as well. Like you're someone who's sensitive, but also when it comes to it, you're gonna put your foot down and make your boundaries clear. I think people view you a bit as childlike in your optimism, in your your joy. People see that you're very connected to your inner child and you love to play. Maybe you're adventurous, or you have like creative hobbies, and people recognize you for that. I think people see you as a sociable person or a person who likes to be around other people, like more of an extrovert than an introvert. Yeah, you're a very balanced person. I'm seeing the scales over here. I'm like, they're really like attracting my attention. I want to re-emphasize that I think you give off the energy of a healer, like a person who's very calm and balanced. And I'm also over here. I'm focusing on the third eye chakra over here that's like awakened. So people could see you as a very spiritual person. Someone who has mastered their emotions and overcame their demons, and now you're helping other people do the same. I think people see that you have a very bad side if they get on your bad side. Like you can be very aggressive and not aggressive as in like, pushy, or you put your anger outwards, but you're more cold. So if you're mad at someone, you just ice them out. And people are really afraid of getting on your bad side. I see here the butterflies. So you are delicate and you are sensitive and everything, but when someone gets on your bad side, you turn into the Queen of Swords. You just don't take shit from, I don't know if I can say that word, but you don't take, crap from anybody. I feel like this is a very straightforward reading. You could, if you believe in like auras and that kind of stuff, I feel like you have a yellow aura, or your solar plexus is very strong. I'm getting the message that perhaps you could also volunteer or give to charity a lot. Yeah. I feel like you enjoy being a team player more than a leader. I don't think you really like being the center of attention and getting all the attention on yourself. I feel you're more of a person who likes to be a part of a team. And you don't exactly, some people just enjoy attention. They like being in the spotlight. I feel like you're just very hardworking, down to earth. You don't exactly brag about what you have, and you have a lot, You're just a really rich person on the inside. You have an amazing personality. I think that's how people see you, obviously. But I just want to re-emphasize that maybe you don't see yourself that way. I'm really worried that my camera's gonna overheat and die, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to take 6 papers, and so these are different like zodiac signs and certain themes that people would see you as, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we've got. So we have Taurus. So people could see you as very dependable, down to earth, someone who is nurturing and giving, and someone who enjoys luxuries and comfort. You're someone who likes your comfort zone, and yeah, you like your comfort zone a lot. You just like being surrounded by beautiful things, comforting things. Friends. So people see you as a very friendly person, or someone who their friends matter to them so much. You really care about your friendships. You care about having friends. And I also heard that maybe some people see that you always have to be surrounded by friends. Like you can't be alone. You hate being alone. Or like people always see you with your friends. They associate you with your friends. Okay. Over here we have Aries. So Aries to me is the first sign of the zodiac, and they're the children of the zodiac, basically. So I see that you have a very childlike energy, very optimistic, very happy, and you're just very innocent in a way. Like you're still connected to your inner child. Maybe also you're very good with kids. Like people see you as very good with kids. First house. Okay. So the first house is about the self, and okay, so what I'm feeling like is people think you have a very nice appearance, like physical appearance, your body, and people see that, as I said before, you have mastered yourself. Like you're very balanced. You just know everything. You know yourself. You know what you like, what you don't like. But I'm really feeling strongly that people see your presence, like they really like your appearance and your physical body. The sun. Oh, I love that. So we have the sun and the sun. So you are a very joyful person, very optimistic. You know people who like, when you see them, their smile is just contagious. I feel like when you're happy, when you're joyful, you know, like you infect everyone else around you. I was trying to find a word other than infect, but I didn't find anything. Sorry. And July. July to me is summer, and summer is just warm and nice, and it's like very sunny. So it's kind of the same theme going on. Yeah. So this is my reading for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stay the way you are, because I feel like you're really amazing and you give off a great first impression and a great energy to the people around you. With that being said, I'll see you. Hello, pile number 2. If you picked the agates crystal, then this reading is for you. So the first thing I see, pile number 2, is that people see you as a bold person, or someone who goes out after what they want. You're an ambitious person. If you have a goal or something that you want to achieve, I feel like people see that you actually go for it and that you do get what you want and you put in the work. I feel like you have a certain duality in your personality. Like people feel like you're contradicting in a way. You're a contradicting person. You're not someone that's easy to read or easy to understand. I feel like people see you as a very mysterious person, or someone that's kind of hard to reach in a way. You actually got an extra card while I was shuffling, which is the Hermit. And the Hermit talks about someone who likes to be alone, or someone who's not exactly the most social person. I feel like you do have a very small circle of friends, and you're very picky about who gets into the circle. I feel like you're someone who's very calm, as in like you're not a very loud person or someone who's like speaks very loudly or is obnoxious in any way. And I feel like you're someone who likes to, people see you as someone who likes to self-reflect and just likes to be alone and do things on their own. I also feel like people could see you as someone who enjoys to study or someone who's hardworking and wise. And definitely mysterious, definitely. I feel people don't know how to read you. They don't know what's going on with you or, you know, how to label you. I feel like people see you as a bit of an anxious person or somebody who's always stressed, or maybe something happened to you, something like kind of like a tough situation, and people see that you've gone through that and that you've been through a hard time. Yeah, you could be a bit of a shy person, or a bit like maybe you have social anxiety or some type of anxiety around people. Maybe people see you as a bit indecisive sometimes, or oh yeah, a bit closed off, you know? People see you as hard to reach. You just keep to yourself and you don't let anyone in. Like, I don't mean anyone as in no one. I mean, you're very picky about who you allow into your social circle or who you allow into your zone, which I like. Okay, that's nice. I feel people find you very attractive. I feel like a lot of different types of people find you attractive, but then at the same time, it's like you're hard to reach. You know, like they look at you from afar, they admire you, but they feel like, oh, it's, you know, she's kind of, or he is kind of hard to get close to or to reach. I feel like people put you on a pedestal sometimes. People definitely see you as different or special in a way. You could be foreign or, you know, not from the country or city that you're staying in, or there's something foreign about you. You could be someone who's perhaps has traveled a lot or speaks many languages, but there's something like international or global about you. I feel, however, when people do get into your circle, they see you as someone very kind, very giving, and very soft. And that's the contradiction. I feel like when people see you at first, they find that maybe you're hard to reach and mysterious, but then when they actually get to know you, they see how actually soft and kind you are. And maybe even childlike with your innocence. Like you're just very pure and kind. But I feel like people, at first at least, they feel like you're going through so much, like you're very stressed or anxious. Or left out in the cold somehow. But I see that people see you as resilient as well. Like maybe this thing is in the past, like something that you overcame, something very like depressing or very sad, you know, difficult. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the papers now. I'm gonna pick 6 papers, and these are certain like theme. Oh, okay, that popped out. Other themes or words that could describe you. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My camera could actually die right now because I feel like it's overheating. So if that happens, I'm very sorry. Okay, so the first thing is January. So January is like a cold month. So maybe people see you as a bit cold at first, or kind of difficult to approach or talk to. Or you could be born in winter or a Capricorn. Capricorns are also kind of like that. They're difficult to approach at first, but then when you get to know them, they're very soft and sweet. We have career. So people maybe see you as very invested in your work or your career or your studying, and you spend a lot of time on that. Spirituality. So as I said in the beginning, people see you as very self-reflecting and spiritual, like the hermit over here. You just are very wise. You spend time contemplating. You're very introspective. That's the word I was looking for. Now we have the 4th one, which is June. So you could be born in June, or June is Gemini in Cancer, right? Okay. I had the months in for the predictions and I didn't take them out, so the months are kind of difficult to read when it comes to like describing a person. We have children here. So as I said, when people do get to know you, they feel like you're very childlike and very pure and innocent in that way. Okay. And the last one is, I hope my camera doesn't die. Okay, it's July. So you could be a Cancer for sure. Cancers are also difficult to like get to know at first, but then when you know them, they're such sweethearts. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see you in another reading. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you picked this shell, then this reading is for you. So first of all, I feel like you could be a Gemini or an air sign or fire sign also, because we have a lot of we have like the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, and we have this card as well, which is full moon in Gemini. So I feel people, if you're not a Gemini, I feel like people see you as having Gemini traits. So you're very chatty, talkative, and you really like communication. I feel like people see you as a bit serious sometimes. And I feel like people feel you have many sides to you. As in, you have many different personalities, so to say. Or you have many different moods that you're in or attitudes that you give off. So perhaps you treat everyone differently depending on, you act differently depending on the person you're talking to or the group that you're in. Over here we have emotions are running high. So maybe people view you a bit as an emotional person or someone who changes depending on their mood. So if you're feeling happy, you're gonna be nice and kind and everything. And if you're feeling a bit more down, you're gonna be a bit more like serious or not as friendly. I hope no one gets offended, but I really need to give honest readings. That's just who I am. So whatever I see, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I feel like people see you also as a passionate person, someone who has a lot of goals, and someone who's a visionary. You're hopeful about your dreams and aspirations, and you're always looking forward to them. I feel like people could see you as always looking at the future and not really being mindful of the present or focusing on the present. So maybe they feel you're a bit of a dreamer or like absent-minded, Your mind's always thinking about things, and you're always rationalizing and thinking about things in the future perhaps, or ideas, like you're very intellectual, you're always thinking about something. And that stops you from being mindful of the present situation that you're in. So maybe in group situations or when you're with people, you kind of zone out a bit. And people can see that if you're doing that. I feel like people see you as you turn your back on things sometimes. So like if someone bothers you, or if something's not working out in your life, you're gonna turn your back to it, even if it hurts. But you just feel that's what's right for you, so you're gonna do it. I feel like some people see you as a bit of a pity party person. So if something doesn't go your way, you're gonna throw a pity party, and you kind of just focus all of your attention on something that goes wrong, and you don't see what you actually have. But I feel like you're a very active person. Like you're very active, and you take action a lot, especially for the things that you want. So if there's something that you want to go after, or a goal that you want to achieve with the Ace of Pentacles, you're gonna go and get it. I feel like you're someone who doesn't like to sit still for so long, so you could be a bit restless, moving from one place to the other, or from one group to the other. Like at a party, you just sit with this group and then you jump to this other group, or you're dancing and then you're drinking and then you're sleeping on the couch, you're just doing everything at once. Maybe people see you also as a multitasker, someone who's very good at multitasking. I'm getting heavy Gemini vibes from this, but also a little bit of like Aries or Sagittarius as well. Some people see you as a bit blunt or sharp with your words, which I don't see as a bad thing personally, but I like people who are straightforward and blunt. So if you're that way, that's really good, in my opinion, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel you're someone who stands their ground as well. I think I already said this, but if you want something, you're gonna go after it. And if you don't want something, you're not gonna budge. And you're a bit difficult to convince. You're very flexible and adaptable, but you need to be convinced to do the thing. So if you're against something, you're really not going to take any action. The person needs to convince you first, and then you're very adaptable and flexible, and you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. You're very passionate. I feel like people feel that you have the answer for everything. Like you really know what you need to do in situations, like, or maybe in a more literal sense, you're very smart and you know the answer for everything. Like you're just very intellectual and you read a lot. Yeah. That's how people see you. Maybe people see you a bit as always dissatisfied, like you're always going after the next big thing. You get bored and you're like, okay, I achieved this goal. I need to achieve something else. Like you're very restless and dissatisfied and you're always looking to enhance your life and update it. Okay. I think people see you as truthful and honest as well. So that's really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take some papers now for you. These are like themes that people could view you as. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like taking a 7th one, so I will. Okay. Here we go. Number 1 is Jupiter. Oh my god, can you see it? Okay. So Jupiter is a planet that's very expansive and it's very optimistic and lucky. So I feel like people see you as a very lucky person, someone who's very joyful and, you know, kind of like bigger than life type of character. And also Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, so people could see you as having a lot of Sagittarius traits, like you're very freedom loving, you're restless, you get bored easily, and you're very chilled out. Okay. We have Pisces. So with Pisces, I feel like the emotional kind of thing, that you're a bit emotional. They're a bit emotional, and sometimes you kind of feel like self-pity sometimes, or like you feel sorry for yourself. That's just how people see you. Okay. And also that you're very like a dreamer, like you always daydream or think about, like kind of zone out when you're with people. Okay, we have relationship. With relationship, I feel like people see that you kind of jump from like one relationship to the next. Like you're not very, you're just very changeable in that way. Maybe you get bored in relationships easily. Venus. So Venus is the planet of beauty, and that's what everyone knows, but Venus is also the planet of money. So I feel like people see you as very good with money, or someone who just knows how to make money in more unconventional ways, perhaps. I'm getting really strange messages with the papers, to be honest. Success. So yeah, You're someone who goes after their success, someone who keeps chasing their success. People see you as a successful person, or someone who's gonna make it someday, like you're gonna be successful for sure. The moon. So again with the moon, I feel like people see you as a bit emotional, or like you do things based on your mood, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, you're a bit moody, you know? So if someone wants to get you to do something, they have to make sure that you're in a good mood, and then you'll be more convinced to do something. I feel you're very empathetic as well, and just like very sentimental and sensitive, but perhaps that's like a side of you that people see more when they actually get to know you. We have second house. So again, second house is about money and possessions, and I'm getting the same message that people see you good with money, or you know how to handle money. And also, second house is about our morals and our values and what we believe in. So I feel like you have very strong morals and values, and no one can get you to do anything if you're not convinced to do it. Like if it doesn't go with your values or morals, people see you as like a very moralistic and like a person who knows their purpose and their value. Okay? With that being said, I think that's it, number 3. I hope you had an amazing reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you picked the red jasper, then this reading is for you. So the first thing I see over here is that you're quite a sensitive person. You're very empathetic and emotional, and you just feel the feelings of others. You're very empathetic. When you're in a group setting, that's how people see you, you know? Yeah, I have to make it clear, that's how people see you. People see you like this, and people feel that when you're talking to them, you're actually feeling their emotions, and you really understand what they're going through and what they're talking to you about. Even if you haven't experienced it yourself, you can empathize with them and put yourself in their shoes. I feel like people see you as someone who is really protective of their loved ones. You know, if there's someone who is dear to you, like your friend or your family, you really protect them and you make sure that they're safe and loved all the time. And even though you're sensitive and gentle, I feel like when if someone hurts you or hurts someone you love, you really get like the scorpion, you know, like the crab becomes a scorpion, and you will sting the person. And this is what I want to talk about next. I feel like people see you as quite the formidable opponent, if I must say. Like, you're quite, you have some harsh words to say when someone gets on your bad side. Like, you really bite back. If someone bothers you, or if someone, you know, gets on your bad side in any shape or form, or hurts someone that you love or you care about, you're gonna make sure they hear what's on your mind. With that being said, I don't feel like you do it in a very direct way. I feel like you're more, people see you as more like non-confrontational and a bit passive-aggressive. So you don't straight up, you know, go to the person and like scream at them and make a whole fight and a whole scene. You're more of a behind the scenes person. Like, you're gonna make sure that they get what they deserve, but more in a passive, aggressive, non-confrontational way. I feel like people see you as someone who moves away from drama, though. Like, if it's something, not worth it, you're just gonna turn your back and move on. You're not gonna give it the time of day. So people don't see you as like a person who's always fighting and very hostile. It's just when someone hurts someone that you love, that's when you show that side of yourself. But other than that, you just turn your back and you move on, and you're very peaceful, and yeah. I feel like people see you as a bit vague and cryptic. Like, you're not like always straightforward. People feel like they need to read you. Like, they don't understand you at first, and you're a bit confusing at first. Not confusing, it's more of mysterious than confusing. But people really see you as emotional as well, and romantic. People could see you as artistic as well, and artistic and very creative. You could have a creative hobby like painting or drawing or singing, dancing, acting, all of these kind of hobbies. Or you're just an artistic person in the way you dress, maybe. Maybe you dress in a very beautiful way. People really pay attention to your sense of fashion, and they think that your outfits and your clothes are very nice. This card again, I feel like people see you as non-confrontational, and you're someone who just is a bit sneaky if you want something. Like, you're not gonna ask it right, like straight up. You're gonna find a way around it to get it. Like, you're just that way, because you don't want to bother anybody. Like, you don't want to make anyone feel you want to like feel bad or anything. You just don't want to put them on the spot in a way. I feel like people see you as a decisive person and as someone who has a lot of hopes and aspirations. I feel like people see you as someone who sees the bigger picture when it comes to things, and that connects with like you not being very petty. You just see the bigger picture and you move on. And maybe people see you as someone who travels a lot, or someone who wants to travel a lot, and like someone who enjoys exploring things. I think people also see you as someone who likes animals. Someone who's very like a good, loyal friend. Yeah. Over here, I feel people see that sometimes perhaps you just don't stand up for yourself. You stand up when someone hurts a friend or a loved one, but when it comes to you, you always turn the other cheek or something. People perhaps see you as someone who has or had a lot of fears and anxieties, but you're working through them. So perhaps you had social anxiety or something, because I get the feeling that you're a little bit shy, or people see you as shy. And you're working through your fears. You're working through your more, let's say, passive-aggressive or non-confrontational side. I don't feel like you're a people pleaser. I just feel like sometimes when someone hurts you, it's not how you are, it's how people see you. They feel like you just don't stand up for yourself because you just would rather like turn your back and move on, you know. And maybe some people would take advantage of that. They'd see you as like weak, when in reality you're not. You just have like better things to do. You don't want to waste your energy on drama. But a lot of people see that as weakness. Personally, I don't, but perhaps people see you as someone who guards themselves because you're so sensitive and gentle, like you're a gentle soul. You see how like the scorpion and the crab, they both have shells around them? I feel like people feel you formed this shell a little bit. Maybe you're a bit of a sheltered person in general. Okay, so now I'm gonna take 6 papers. My camera is overheating, so I think it's gonna shut down, but I hope it doesn't. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see what's up. Wealth. So I feel like people feel you have a lot of wealth, but I don't feel it's in the material sense. I feel like it's in the personality sense. Like you're a person with a lot of richness to you. You have amazing characteristics and amazing personality traits. You've just accumulated so much value in yourself, and people feel like you're a valuable person to have in their life. You're a loyal friend, you're a good friend. Okay, over here we have Capricorn. And Capricorns in general are a bit guarded and sheltered and reserved. And I feel people perhaps see you as that way. A bit shy as well. Capricorns are very shy, by the way. And Capricorns are very family oriented, and they're very like, they love their family and their friends, and they really protect them. We also have Scorpio. I get a lot of Scorpio vibes from this reading, actually. So with Scorpio, as I said, you're sensitive, you're emotional, you're nice, you're mysterious and everything. And then if someone hurts someone you love, you're gonna sting them. We actually have the Scorpion right here. Home. So you're a very homey person, you're very cozy. Maybe people see you as someone who enjoys spending time in their home, or maybe someone who feels like home. You just make people feel comfortable around you. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Venus. So I feel like people see you as someone who's very creative, very feminine. Even if you're a male, it doesn't matter. I mean like feminine energy. You're very gentle and very beautiful. I really think people love the way you dress and the way you put yourself together. And the last paper that almost flew away, it's spirituality. Okay. So people see you as a very spiritual person, a very gentle soul, someone who's very healing and empathetic and not superficial at all. People see you as someone who has a lot of depth. With that being said, I will end your reading. I hope you had an amazing reading, pile number 4. I feel so good after doing your reading, actually, so I'm really glad it's the last reading. I feel very relaxed and just really happy and at peace somehow. So I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you did as well, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye.